Hello, welcome back to Random Vids. I know, I'm in the doghouse for y'all. I said I was gonna get this video out last week. Now, here's the thing. Last week I had sore throat and I lost my voice, so it's no fun doing one of these with no voice. Well, with a scratchy, rusty, whatever you want to call it voice, raspy voice. So, yeah, I'm gonna do it today on just this normal Tuesday instead. Rather have it late than not at all, am I right? So, this is gonna be the top 10 best Mario Party 7 minigames. As I said before, Mario Party 7 is kind of an odd Mario Party. I like it, I love the game, but it's not my favorite out of the GameCube ones, but, I mean, it's a good one. So this will be the top 10 best minigames, as I said. And no, as I said before, I'm not including the 8-player minigame since that's a list for its own, which will probably come out next week sometime. And no, I'm not lying this time, as long as I don't have another sore throat or whatever and have just my voice lost. So, anyway, enjoy the top 10 best Mario Party 7 minigames. Number 10 is... So at number 10, we have good old Boxing Day. I love I know some people don't like these, but I honestly really do love the 1v3 players microphone minigames. Yeah, they're very unbalanced, but that's the point of it. I don't even think they're trying to be balanced. So, okay, fine. If you're really mad at someone you just want to box something, well, this minigame is for you. It's like you want to get your anger out, but some of these minigames are unfair and you lose all the time. Well, this minigame, I am happy to report, you can win on this minigame if you're on the one side, basically 99.9% of the time. It is not a fun minigame if you're on the 3 side, though, because you have to constantly get these question mark things while trying to avoid the hands. I've only seen somebody win on this minigame like one time on the 3 side. But basically, most of the times, including now, you will win on the 1 side. So if you want to get your anger out, Boxing Day is for you. And in my opinion, it's the best out of the 1v3 microphone minigames. Honestly, I could just have this whole list based off of the 1v3 microphone minigames. They're so good, but I mean, they're unfair, so I'm not going to add all of them, so I'm just going to add my favorite one. The reason why it's number 10, though, is because, yeah, it's unbalanced, but, I mean, it's just a good minigame to get your anger out on. So, it's a good one, in my opinion, even if others don't agree. So, yeah, number 10. Let's move on to number 9, which is... That's right, picture this. So picture this is a concept that has never been used before, but it's such a good idea. You have to flip through this, I guess, coloring book, whatever you want to call it. And you have to find the right page in the middle, and then you have to, I think, push the A button or something like that to put your bookmark on it. It's such a cool concept. Like, I really do like it. It isn't my favorite. It can get a little dry at times, but it's still a fun minigame. I like it. Oh, come on. These computers are on easy mode. Whoa. Okay, anyway. Sorry to get off topic there. It's just, like I said, I mean, there's not much else I have to say about it. It's a good concept, and I love it. Such a creative idea, I like it. Picture this is on my top 10 list. So let's go to number 8, which is... So number 8 is Track and Yield. So who's my track and field people here? Well, this is basically that, just Mario Party form. It's such a, yet again, another cool concept. And even though some people could say Mario Party 7 could start getting a little dry for them, I mean, this minigame proves wrong. You run on conveyor belts and just avoid all the whatever you want to call it, all the, I don't even know what they are. The electrocution, whatever. The things you have to jump over, I'm just gonna call it that. You just have to. It's such a good and just good concept, fun minigame. It even came back in Mario Party the Top 100. It's so good. Not Superstars, sadly though. Overall, it's a fun minigame. I love it. It's a good one. It's a classic. Need I say more? So now let's go to number 7. Wow, we're at 7 already. Let's go to number 7, which is... That's right, a Ghost in the Hall. If you know me, I like the obstacle coursey type of minigames, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Some minigames like Dungeon Duos from Mario Party 4. This minigame is just so much fun. You basically just have to run around in this maze of a ghost mansion to try to avoid these boos and even these swinging doors at times, to try to make your way to the very end of the mansion. So then you just, once you make it to the very end, you go out the doors and you win. It's a basic but fun idea, and I love this minigame. It's not my favorite, but I still really like it. So, Ghost in the Hall, good old number 7 for me. It's a good minigame, not much else I have to say. So let's move on to number 6, which is... That's right, easy pickings. So, this is the closest that Mario Party is ever going to get to Minecraft. There is just something so satisfying about running around and destroying these rocks and trying to find the better gem than the other team. I mean, it's just such a simple yet fun idea, which makes it for a really fun 1v3 minigame. It's really balanced too, of course, unlike the microphone minigames, but man, this one is just so much fun. Just have to find more gems on the other side. I mean, it's so simple, yet so fun. And would you look at that? I've won. I think I've won every minigame now at this point, so we'll have to keep track like we always do. Anyway, overall, Easy Pickings is a really good minigame. I would pick this minigame over most of the other 1v3 minigames. And there's not much else I have to say. It's a classic, it's a good one, so let's move on to number 5, I think we're at already, which is... Flash Fright. This is where the dislikes are going to start coming in. I know it. Because I know Flash Fright isn't a lot of people's favorite minigame. But, man, this minigame is just so much fun in my opinion. Sure, it's just the simple old one person, run around and find people, but that's what makes it fun in my opinion. You're not just in a stupid old obstacle course like those Bowser minigames. No, you're just having a good old time playing some hide and seek, or sorry, flash hide and seek, flashlight hide and seek. One of my favorite games to play with my brother, or just any of the neighbor kids that come down, is hide and seek. Especially inside, because there's just so many places to hide. So it's just so much fun, and this minigame, I don't know, it's just special to me. I love this minigame. Hide and seek is one of my favorite games of all time, so of course, a Mario Party version of this, heck yes. And I know, people don't like this minigame that much, but like I said, it's just my personal old opinion. I like the minigame, and yeah, it's a fun minigame, and spoiler alert, is probably my favorite 1v3 minigame. So, there's not much else I have to say, so let's move on to number 4, which is... Fun Run. Okay, now this is a minigame I think we can all agree on more. Fun Run, I mean, the title does not lie, it is a lot of fun. And yet again, you know, like Ghost in the Hall, where I was talking about I love the obstacle course type of minigames? Well, Fun Run is another one of those fun old obstacle course type of minigames! And wow, I just ran into that. That never happens. I tell you, I never run into those things. Anyway, it's just one of those fun old obstacle courses. Yeah, sure, I don't think it could ever come to the Goliath, which is Dungeon Duos, but I mean, it's a good new idea, and I love it. You're running around, trying not to fall off. I remember falling off of those pesky things all the time. Every time on these type of minigames, I always want to try to get a new record, and I never do. Maybe sometimes I do, but that spike kind of costed my new record. But still won. Fun run. Like I said, it doesn't lie. It's fun. Fun old 4-player minigame. You're just having a good old time. There's not much else I have to say. It's a fun run. So let's go to number 3, which is Camp Ookie, or whatever it's called. I will appreciate how Mario Party 7 has so many of these fun obstacle course minigames. Whether if it's fun like this one, or if it's bad like the Bowser ones. But you gotta appreciate how many obstacle course minigames Mario Party 7 had. Camp Ookie just has to be one of my favorite ones. I mean, you do so much. I mean, yeah, stuff like Fun Run and Ghost in the Hall, you go through this obstacle course type of thing. But I mean, it's nothing as scaled and fun as this one. This one should have been called the Fun Run. I'm just kidding. That wouldn't feel right. I don't know. This minigame's so much fun, in my opinion. It's one of the better dual minigames, and the dual minigames in this Mario Party is so much fun. Just gotta say, even if all of them don't make it on this list, I mean, they're just so much fun. Camp Ookie is just, like I said, one of the best minigames in Mario Party 4. I play it every time I go through the minigames and just have fun. So yeah, there's not much else I have to say. It's a fun minigame. It's a really good one. I love the concept. It's fun. It's an obstacle course. Yada yada yada. Let's move on to number 2. And man, this video is going fast. Let's go to number 2, which is That's right. Number 2 is Lightspeed. I don't get it why some people don't like this minigame. It's so much fun. I mean, yeah, it is your standard old eat off the enemy path type of minigame, but that's what makes it so much fun. Like I said, this and Camp Ookie, the two, I love these minigames so much. Any minigame that has to deal with, like, using a bunch of color for me is just so much fun for some reason. They make them so much fun. Lightspeed will always be one of my favorites. I love Lightspeed, and you should too. I'm just kidding. I understand if you don't like this minigame. It's a generic old eat the enemy path type of minigame, but I mean, in my opinion, that's just what makes it fun. Like fright, it's just such a good minigame. Like, I always play those minigames whenever I'm playing Mario Party 7. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's a good minigame. It's one of my favorites in Mario Party 7. The music ain't good, but I mean, it's Mario Party 7. The music is starting to get meh, but whatever. It's kind of sad how all of these minigames so far, they haven't brung back in any of the Mario Parties, except for Track and Eo, where they brung back in Top 100. But they didn't bring back any of the other ones. Not Lightspeed, not fright, not Camp Ookie, not even Fun Run, or Picture This. Like, none of that stuff came back in any of the Mario Parties. But, whatever. Let's go to number 1. So the best Mario Party 7 minigame, in my opinion, is... That's right, my favorite Mario Party 7 minigame is Stick and Spin. You know me, I love my puzzle minigames, and I'm happy that every Mario Party at this point has to have at least one puzzle minigame, including the ones that they bring back. Oh man, I'm not used to this version, actually, because I played the Superstars version. Speaking of which, you know how I complained about how all these minigames so far, they haven't brung back any of these in the newer Mario Parties? Well, I'm happy to report that not only did this minigame come back in the Top 100, it also came back in Mario Party Superstars as well, the best Mario Party of all time. Anyway, what is there about Stick and Spin not to love? It takes your generic puzzle minigame and spices it up a little bit. I mean, yeah, it is hard, but I mean, it's the fun type of hard. And it's silly because Mario Party Superstars really dumbed down this minigame. It's so much easier in that version, which I guess is nice. But man, it's so much harder in this version. But what else need I say about Stick and Spin? It's just such a fun puzzle minigame. Like, I don't think there's much I need to say. I mean, to some, it might just be a generic puzzle minigame, which is fine, but to me, it's so much fun. Like, I can't help but to love it. I'm happy that it came back in both of the Mario Parties, and Daisy, geez Louise, what creation are you trying to make over there? I love Stick and Spin. I love the intensity of it, and you have to constantly be on your toes in this minigame. So, even though I usually don't put the puzzle minigames as the best, this one, I mean, it just has to be the best Mario Party 7 minigame. At least out of the, not including the 8-player minigames. But, oh man, Stick and Spin, you gotta love it. They tried something different, and I love it. And heck, it must be good if they bring it back in both of the Mario Parties, Top 100 and Superstars. And this is the only minigame that has good music. Out of all the other minigames, this is the minigame that has good music. Like, you gotta listen to the Stick and Spin music. It is so good. I know, I'm talking too much about Stick and Spin, but I mean, it's just such a good minigame. Mario Party 7, like I said, isn't perfect, and it isn't my favorite Mario Party of all time, but Stick and Spin shows you that they're trying, and it's a good one. I love Stick and Spin. And Mario Party 7 overall has pretty good minigames. Yeah, there's some that are bad and terrible even, but I mean, overall, Mario Party 7, I mean, the minigames that are good, they are good. And that's all I have to say. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm sorry this video came out a week later, but I couldn't. I'm not gonna do a video with a raspy voice. So probably gonna just be ranking all the 8-player minigames, probably sometime next week, maybe this week, but nah, I think it's gonna come out next week. So I'll see you all next time. Have a good day, have a good summer vacation to you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye!